Okay, we're going to do a little bit more factoring today when our trinomials have a value, our a value is greater than 1. And what I want you to specifically look for today is always look for your GCF first, no matter what you're factoring. All right, so example 2, we're asked to factor this. So I want you to look at all three of your terms, and all three of your terms are divisible by 3. So we can take a 3 out of everything. 3s squared divided by 3 leaves us with s squared. Negative 12s divided by 3 leaves us a negative 4s. And 9 divided by 3 leaves us with 3. Now we can't forget that 3. We always have to keep bringing that 3 down because that is part of our answer. But now we're going to separate it into our two parentheses and see if we can remember some of our hints. If this is a plus, then that means the signs in our parentheses will be the same, and they will be the same as whatever this sign is. So I'm going to have two negative signs. The only factors of s squared are s and s. My only factors of 3 are 3 and 1. So now you factored that one. Example 2. Again, always look for your GCF first, and I found a GCF. My GCF here is 2. If I take out a 2, I have left G minus 24G, excuse me, that's a G squared, plus 23. Now, remember, you always bring down that GCF. And now I'm going to try to put this into two parentheses factoring. Remember, our signs will be the same, and they'll be whatever this sign is. So I'll have two negatives in my parentheses. The only factors of G squared are G and G. And this is also, just like the last one, it's prime. So the only factors of 23 are 23 and 1. So now this is factored. Example 3. Let's see if we can come up with the GCF first. Yes, we can. We can take out a 2. We take out a 2, we have s squared minus 6 divided by 2 is 3s. Negative 8 divided by 2 is a negative 4. Bring down our GCF, can't forget it. And let's try factoring into two parentheses. When this sign is negative, then we will have opposite signs in our parentheses. So we will have 1 plus and 1 minus, because the only way you get a negative answer is if you multiply a positive times a negative. Now, if we're looking at our first term here, our larger number will have the sign. Only factors of s squared are s and s. Factors of 4 are 2 and 2 or 1 and 4. And if the signs are different, then that means that we're going to subtract them. So in order to subtract and get a negative 3, we would have to use this. Our larger sign would be negative, so the 4 would go here, and the 1 would go here, and it's factored. Look to see if we have a GCF. Guess what? We do. We have a GCF of 5. So if I factor out of 5, what I have left is s squared. 45 divided by 5 is 9s, and 70 divided by 5 gives us 14. Now it makes it easier for us to factor this one. We're going to bring down our GCF, and we're going to factor into two parentheses. Signs will both be the same. They'll both be plus. Only factors of s squared are s and s. What factors of 14 can we add to get 9? Well, we have 1 and 14. We have 2 and 7. And 2 and 7 are our factors. Last example. See if we have a GCF. Yes, we have a GCF of 4. You take the 4 out, and we're left with f squared minus 4f minus 21. Bring down our 4, break into 2 parentheses. When our signs are opposite, when our signs are negative, we'll have opposite signs in our parentheses. So one will be plus and one will be minus. Only factors of f squared are f and f. Now we need to list some factors of 21. 1 and 21. 2 won't go into it. 3 times 7. Those are the only factors. So when we subtract and we get a negative 4, our factors are going to be 3 and 7. Remember, this is going to be the sign of our larger factor. So which one is our larger number between 3 and 7? 7 is going to go with the negative. The 3 is going to go with the positive. Hopefully you found this helpful. Good luck on factoring.